With great power comes with great responsibility.
Yeah.
Peter Parker said that, and he was absolutely true. Uncle Ben said that. Yeah. With great power comes great responsibility.
Seriously, I'm more of a
Big
book
up to
guy,
Stanley.
and there's a lot. Man, I'm reading one right now. It's called God's Biker. I don't remember.
God is a biker.
God's Biker.
God's biker.
What's going on, guys? What a beautiful day it is. We are in Unfiltered Garage. The weather in Florida is different now. We don't have what we call fall per se, but it's getting cooler. What do you
Getting
think?
a tad bit, a couple degrees.
But hey, man, this is raining weather.
I work outside, and I can tell it's getting a little bit nicer. Very good riding weather.
Yeah.
I just came back from Daytona. It was beautiful.
Beautiful, gorgeous.
It was beautiful.
It was windy, but not crazy windy.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. It was
We had such a good time.
yeah. I came back from Gainesville. It was really cold. I was in the 49, and we woke up at 49 degrees, which is hey, this is Florida cold. This is how cold
Yeah,
it is for
exactly.
us.
That's-
And this is but still people out there, people riding. It was really awesome. It was
It
really
was
awesome.
decent flannel weather.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. This is when you break
sure.
our Dixon flannels.
You
This
get
is
your
when we get to
Dixons,
use
yes,
it.
Sir, you get your Dixons if you got the leather jacket and you're a little bit more to get a little bit colder. Then you get your little leather jacket out. You have some fun.
You know what? I cannot do that. I cannot wear Dixon flannels as often as I want it on the motorcycle
Why not?
because I only have one or two that are gray. The rest are colors. And in my club, we represent the nation's color, which is black and gray, and we don't. I cannot wear those anymore. So I'm wearing it for church. That I'm doing.
Yes. Yeah.
I wore. Actually, I wore Dixon flannel this Sunday for church, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, was it?" Yeah, man.
I've got a problem. I'm addicted.
To Dixon flannels.
Yeah, man. My wife already told me no more, no more. I got so many is that she's like, nah.
But can you wear them during the summer, dude? Do you wear?
Oh, yeah, they're very light. I wear them all the time, especially to go to church. That's why I really like them because it's a little bit more dress up.
More dress up, yeah.
know, but-
Or you still have the biker vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But that's.
yes.
I thought that my wife would go for that, but not so much.
Not so much color, anybody.
How old?
Yeah.
I'm 47, gonna be 48 in a couple
Yeah,
of
you-
days.
you need to
I got
grow
a
up.
birthday coming. I do.
Yeah, you need to grow
I need
up.
to lay my foot down.
Yeah, you need to
I
grow
might
up.
lose my foot. How
At
about
some
that?
point.
See?
Yeah.
I already lost a finger. I don't want to lose a foot.
So welcome back, guys. Has been awesome. This is episode 5. We're gonna be discussing something pretty awesome here. Hey, if you have watch or listen to the rest of episodes, to the other episodes, man, it will be awesome if you can like, if you can share, if you can submit. That is going to help us a lot, and basically it's going to help other people find us. If you find this good, please help other people find us. Today we call this the Abner episode. Today we're going to be talking about movies and TV shows that have shaped a little bit of your your worldview. And there is such a thing. This is America. There is such a thing like episodes, movies, TV shows that have shaped who you are. I can tell you that Son of Anarchy create a humongous wave of new bikers and new riders, and everybody wanted to be the next Jack Steller, and everybody wanted to be on two wheels. Listen, the Dyna Frenzy, the club style Dyna, I'm sure people were doing that already, but when Son of Anarchy hit Main Street, club style Dynas became a thing. I'm not so much of a TV guy. I'm more of a book guy, as you can see, man. I'm a nerd. But you're a movie nerd, and you're a TV
I
nerd.
am a fiend, a film fanatic. I love anything on the boob tube. It's got me hooked. And I watch on any streaming platform. I'm always watching something on my phone, series, movies. That's me. And that was something that my father instilled in me.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember when the VHS were coming out. I had a cousin also that he was big on the Betamax, the VHS, and we had so many movies, and I would watch them. I grew in the habit to watch things multiple times. So I've seen series multiple times. If I told you that I've seen Seinfeld at least 5 or 6 times, the whole thing from beginning to end. Game of Thrones, I just finished watching it again for the 6th time. I can watch Sopranos, I can go on and on. We need like at least 2 or 3 episodes to go over all the things that really just catches my attention. And I'm into everything. I watch anything, so yeah, I love it.
So let me make a confession here, man. You remember when we used to live in Pembroke? Yeah, in Pines. I remember the first time that I walked into that condo, and I look at the entertainment center that you have in there, I was like, this guy is sick. Because you have so many DVDs, and we're talking about 7 years ago where DVDs were not a thing anymore. Everyone was either streaming or we were using Redbox.
Yeah, so what's interesting is that those I brought with me from Puerto Rico, and those were the Blu-rays because I had a collection of over 1,000 DVDs that when we started going to transitioning from regular DVDs to Blu-ray, I started buying movies that I already had in regular DVD
Into Blu-ray.
into Blu-ray. But then everything veered away from the Blu-rays into streaming, and then I just stopped. But that was what I brought over that I knew that I wanted to keep. And I still have them. I gave the rest to my sister over in PR, but my father still collects DVDs. And it's something that it's really nice to have. It's something good.
It's a
nice to
nostalgic
collect.
feeling, right?
Exactly, because if you can stream it, but when you have it and you're bored, you can always go back to your classics. And it's just another type of vibe.
Yeah, this is no nostalgic film. My daughters for last Christmas, you know what they asked for? Vinyls.
Vinyls, bro. The quality, the sound quality of vinyl, you can't replicate that on digital, right?
So to me, it's commitment, right? To me, a vinyl is commitment. To me, a vinyl is that you're committed to that artist for the next hour and some change.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that. You're
Yeah,
committed to that because there is no skip, there is no such a thing. So they put their vinyls when they're cleaning the room and stuff like that, and they're listening to. They put it on their headphone because now vinyls, the turntables, they connect via Bluetooth. So that to me was to me. So they asked for these turntables and they asked for vinyl. So it was cool to see. They're super expensive now, buddy. They're like $45.
It is. It's got because now it's a collector's item. It used to be something that was utilitarian, but now it's a collector's item. If you're buying vinyl, it's because you have a higher appreciation for the music, for the medium that you're listening to. So yeah, that's why. Again,
So
it's all about the
guess
money.
how much more it was. So they were paying 45 for whatever they listen, and I said, you know what, dude, I don't have to buy the turntable. I'm just gonna go out and get the Black album, Metallica Black album, and I went to find it. My dude, $60.
$60 over there.
$60, dude. And I was like, heck no. Ain't nobody got time for that or money for that. So you know what it is? And the girls got the vinyls and they're asking for pictures to say, but I'm paying for 45. It's 45 family plans. I'm paying for the plan so everybody can listen to their own Spotify. Yeah, but it's something with what is with movies, man, and with TV shows for you?
So the big thing about TV shows is that, first of all, it's a form of escape. I get to invest some time and I get to go away and I get to live experiences through the boob tube, through television, right, the screen. If I want to see something that is fast-paced, I can watch that. If I want to see something that's gonna be a little bit more cerebral, I can watch a movie about history. I haven't watched it, but I've heard great things about the movie you know about it, the A-Bomb, Oppenheimer.
Okay,
3 hours. You're investing 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a great movie, though.
My daughter told me that was phenomenal.
It's a great movie.
And I've been trying to get a moment to see it, but if I want to see something a little bit more cerebral, if I want a fantasy, Game of Thrones, whatever, and I get to escape. And that for me is phenomenal. And then you always learn something, right? And that's what I also enjoy, right? Whatever you learn, any messages that you take away, and things that you can really aspire to achieve.
You do really learn from movies?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, and TV shows?
All the time. And shows, yeah. Cautionary tales. We were talking about this right before we started. The Shield is one of a great series. I might put it up there on the top 10 series ever made, The Shield.
What is it about?
It's about police and correction. And I don't want to, if you haven't seen The Shield, please give it a watch. It was from the FX network. The actors are phenomenal, very good actors, and it lasted 7 seasons. And it's just a story about this group of guys. They're a unit, and unfortunately, they are on the wrong side of the law, even though they're police. And the story is just really interesting about how they try to get out of a problem, but the word says that sin begets sin, right? And lies just lead to more lies, and that is what
That's
you
what
see.
happened in
You
the
see
season.
how they're trying to get out of a problem, but they keep on digging themselves deeper and deeper, and there's betrayal. So good, but again, that's a cautionary tale that I love to watch. Multiple times I've seen that. Breaking Bad, everybody's seen that. What a cautionary tale. Guy's trying to save his family, leave the family a little bit of scratch, some cabbage. Boom. Now he's deep into drug dealing.
That one I watched, and I really liked it. I really liked it. It was. The thing with me, man, is that I don't have. It's not I don't have the time, because everybody has the time, but I like to. I like my view to sleep. I like to wake up early, and I like to go to sleep early. So
Yeah, you value sleep. I am of the mentality, and I shouldn't be that way, that I'm gonna rest plenty when I'm dead. When I'm dead. So if the day has 24 hours, I mean, I would love to work for Netflix. I would love to work for a streaming service. And what do you want? And I'll watch movies and I'll tell you, and I'll give you my insight.
my rating.
No, for sure. I've always been enamored with the idea of the production, and for me, my wife tells me all the time, it can be 11 o'clock, and I'm thinking, still, if I go to bed at 12 and I wake up at 4, I've got maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I can still function on that, and I can still watch TV. Again, it's a little bit too much for me, but I'm all for it. I love it.
Yeah, and let's just start this with, and I guess this is more questions than answers that from my side. But let's start this with a movie that have moved you to be a better person. Movie that have challenged you to be a better person.
There's a bunch, right? And we have a list of very influential movies, but there's a movie that I always have, that I've watched a couple of times, and it's not an old movie, but I love it. The actors are phenomenal. It's called Fury.
Yep,
With Brad Pitt,
Brad Pitt
Shia LaBeouf, this guy Jonathan Bernthal,
from
the real ones.
yeah, from
He's there.
on Real Talk and
Yes.
something like that. He has a
The real
podcast,
ones,
right?
yes.
The real ones.
And some other great actors, and that movie is so awesome.
That one is good, bro.
And the lesson that it teaches, I really
The director is really awesome, though.
no, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful movie, even though it's tragic, and it's in a very dark time, World War II. But that scene where Shia LaBeouf is quoting scripture, and he says, "Who shall I send? Who shall go for us?" And it says, "Here I am, send me." And they're talking about the mission that they have at hand, right? It was a suicide mission. They knew the probabilities of making it out alive was going to be very thin to none. But still, Brad Pitt was steadfast in what he needed to do. That was his charge. That was what he was sent for. And he said, "Nah, you guys can go if you want to." And he was so adamant and just said, "I'm going to do what I came here to do. This is my crossroad. I was sent here to protect it. I'm going to do it."
I love that about it, because we see this. We're gonna touch this topic later on, but there is so many men, dude, that they're given a mission, they say yes to the mission, and they don't have what it takes to complete the mission. And I'm not talking about skill set, right? Because listen, nobody is ready to be a dad. Nobody is. It's not that you come with it comes with a tutorial, and you go to YouTube and this is how you become a dad. It doesn't happen like that. But it's a mission, something that has been given to you. Being a dad has been given to you. And stepping out of, listen, I'm not trying to judge no one, but we have no judgment whatsoever. But stepping out of the ring, and now I don't want to be a dad. I don't want this responsibility. That was a mission that was given to you. And we can equate that to writing, man. And sometimes we have said this before. Yeah, we love writing, but sometimes we don't. Sometimes we have to commute. Sometimes we have an event to go. Sometimes we have something that we committed. Sometimes we just say, yes, we'll be there, we'll support you. And you have to support even if you have the flu. But you have to show up on two, even if you don't have the desire. In my world, not fulfilling, and I'm the same for you. All right. By the way, it's not different from motorcycle clubs to motorcycle ministry. Your word is currency.
Yeah. Your word is your bond.
Yeah, and when you say yes, the Bible says, let your yes be yes, and we know. Okay. So I like that correlation of that movie, because yeah, man, it's a vision, and I can see why. It was something that
it spoke to my heart so much.
And you're a mission driven dude, bro. You are. Remember, we were, and you didn't know how to do this, but you wanted to give some diplomas, like certificates of people. Dude, you completed it, man, and you did it. And you might think it's simple, something that's corny. Not for a man. We're not crafty.
Yeah.
You can change your oil and get into tomorrow paintings that your strong suit, right? Remember when we say, hey, we're gonna get a leather sheet for my knife, and we're gonna make it black, and it's gonna have the name. To this day, I still use that thing, bro.
Again, right? Because there's something when you set out to achieve, right? When you're handed a mission or responsibility, and I love how you equate this to fatherhood, to being a good husband. There's no books. You can read all the books you want, but the proof is in the pudding. It's when you're getting into the nitty gritty, when you're knee deep in poop diapers and all that good stuff, and waking up middle of the night, right? All those things that really you don't even know how to maybe deal with this, but you're already in it, and you can't just say I'm gonna back out. And even before this, even before the child is here, again, we're veering off topic, but when we think about all the men and women, but we're talking about men, that when they find out that they're gonna be fathers, and then they flake out, and I'm done, I'm out. Bro. Again, how are you gonna do that? How would a man be able to say, let's get rid of it, I'm not ready, or I don't wanna deal with this? That's ridiculous. And again, you have a mission. You have to fulfill it. And again, just do it. Learn, study, you look for information, you look for help, you do it. And going back to the movie, Fury, phenomenal movie. I love it. And I love military movies.
I do too. I love military movies. If they're World War, I'm a World War actually nerd. Actually, it's me and my daughters. We just love watching and learning from the history. It is called The Greatest Generation, the best generation that we had as Americans. Funny story, dude. And once again, princess. So my wife, she has a cousin they live in France. Actually, and she's married to the guy. Is French. He's a biker too, by the way. And they don't understand why we have so many guns in America. Oh my God, you guys get guns when you go to the drive-thru? Yeah, we have drive-thru for gas. So I'm just pushing his butt. Man, so I notice he's getting aggravated, and he's getting all agitated about, oh my God, but because I just keep on poking the bear. And I said, tell me one reason why do you have so many guns in America? And I said to him, my reply was to him, so we're ready and prepared for the next time that we have to bail you out. He didn't like that answer.
Yeah, you hit it when it hurt.
Yeah.
Right? But it's true.
Yep.
It's true, right? Talking about The Greatest Generation and movies and about World War, Band of Brothers.
Was Band of Brothers was... What battle was that?
That was
in Belgium, right?
It goes through from D-Day, even before D-Day, because it covers easy companies. And this is historic.
Yeah.
The Captain or Colonel Winters, by the time everything was said and done, I believe he reached the rank of full bird colonel. Winters, it was from the basic training for airborne all the way through D-Day and then all the way until V-Day. It follows Easy Company. And what I love about that series from HBO, you can find it on Netflix.
Yes, it's great.
You see how this company gels together and how they're in different battles that are historic, talking about Carentan when they're in the thick of it, in the woods, barrage of bombs, and just being attacked, and they're in the cold with no winter gear. They were ill prepared. And there's a scene where they talk about, somebody says, guys, it's gonna be tough, you're gonna be surrounded. And the captain says, we're paratroopers. We're supposed to be surrounded. They were absolutely certain of what their mission was and what the conditions were going to be. They were going to be surrounded, and says, yeah, we're supposed to be surrounded.
That's all it is.
That's how we operate.
That's how we operate.
And wow, again,
it's a great series, man. What I love about which that one I have watched and love about the series is that, and I equate it to dude, to me, it's not different from a good brotherhood and a motorcycle club. I like the fact that in the movie, people, hey, they killed this guy, they killed this little Kenyan, and somebody has to step up to the plate. So it goes to show you, you don't need a rank, you don't need a position,
No, not at all.
you don't need bars in order for you to lead. You can lead from the position that you are. Man, you can be in the back of the pack. You can be a leader in there. You can be the prospect. You can be a prospect. You can be mentee. You can be the new guy. You still can be a leader, and you still can earn your place at the table, and you still can listen. You can
Absolutely.
you still can console with people. Something that I love about the movie also is that they become family. And I think when I think about motorcycle club, that's what I think. It's people that you surrounds you. Last night we spent a good time in our connect group. We go to church, to the same church, and we happened to go to the same connect group. We had a moment when we stopped and say, "Hey, let's stop what we're doing. Let's just get up, and let's pray for each other." And the embrace. And we have 35 men, or I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was big.
It was a big number.
25, 30.
Yeah, oh man, just pray for each other, man. That was epic. And I believe that is the kind of family that I see in this TV show. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so well produced too, right?
Oh, again,
Phenomenal.
Steven Spielberg had a hand in it. Tom Hanks, if I'm not mistaken.
You know all the facts, man.
No, and it's in the vein of Saving Private Ryan. These
Yes.
are all in the list that we have. Saving Private Ryan, another beautiful film. I watched it recently with my daughter, or was it with my nephew? I don't remember. That's one of my goals in life, is to make sure that the young people that I know that aren't from that era, from that time of really great films, to make sure that they watch them, because they haven't seen them. And I tell them, hey, have you seen Saving Private Ryan? I don't know what's that about. Let's watch it. Saving Private Ryan, another great movie about a mission to save one guy.
One guy.
And
Such a Christian message, huh?
yeah, one guy. And they were complaining about, hey, listen, man, we're sacrificing everybody else for this guy. Why? That's the Tom Hanks line was, because that is what the order was. I was given the order, and we're gonna do it. I don't have to agree, right? And what a message, right? In this day and age, it's not about following orders. It's about, I don't feel
What is
that that's-
convenient to me.
It's not convenient. What about
What is
me?
convenient to me?
It can't be all about us. Sometimes we're gonna have to.
What is-
We're handed an instruction, and hey, that's how it goes. We should really strive to fall back to that, and again, the honorable idea of this family lost 3 brothers,
Yeah, it was all
Three
about
sons.
compassion. It was compassion.
and the military wasn't willing to let all of the sons die. That had already happened, and the mission was, let's say this, sacrifice, determination, the grit that it took. A beautiful film, and that movie, and in World War II again. Yeah, that movie is one of them.
Movie that I don't believe I put in here, man, and it should be here at the very beginning was, oh, no, actually, it's at the very beginning. Braveheart.
Oof.
That I have to say, that is the one that I can watch again and again. And I absolutely love me some William Wallace. He's really inspired Mel Gibson once again. And
Killed it.
Yeah, he killed it. 2 movies that he did that are pretty similar in topic, different development of the movies. This one and The Patriot. And we can combine them, but
They're both on the list.
they're both on the list. They're both on the list. And The Patriot's a movie that, man, there's not a 4th of July that I don't watch The Patriot. Not for real. There is my...
Heath
there's-
Ledger was phenomenal.
There is 2 movies that I watch on 4th of July. I'm a huge for American. Independence Day, which I love the movie. It's awesome to see Will Smith, and you don't know what aliens are lurking around. But the other one is The Patriot, man. And it's just about, once again, a generation that decided to say, you know what? We are going to fight for what is ours. And I believe, man, that we have lost that. And I'm talking about conservative America. We have let others dictate how our country is supposed to go. And that is it's a big no for me. Something that we should be fighting for. And I'm not talking let's go on the streets and with everything. Please understand, that's not what I'm saying.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nah.
Not yet. Allegedly. I know. Don't blame us. Our club is a disclaimer. Our
Yes.
clubs are not associated with these.
Correct.
Anyhow,
These
but
are our own thoughts.
our own thoughts.
Don't
Really,
worry.
we're gonna cut this.
You know what? I was watching a YouTube short. I love those shorts. They're really interesting. And I was watching this kid. He was talking. He was addressing Charlie Kirk. And this kid says he was complaining about America. And he says that America should not exist the way it does. Every state should be a different state or country, whatever. He says, "Do you not love America?" He says, "No, I hate it. I hate America." What says, "Well, where are you gonna leave America?" No. We live in a time where people that live here actually hate. They say that they hate America. I don't understand that. That for me is ludicrous. And when you say that we've lost that unfortunately is true. You have a lot of people that hate who we are as a country. Again, I say
We don't have them here kidnapped.
you don't have to stay here. Go somewhere else.
Not so else.
Go somewhere else.
I heard Cuba is
He
taking
said
people.
something. Yeah.
I heard Venezuela is taking people. Go to Ireland.
And exactly. The message that Charlie Kirk said and he shared was the United States of America is the only place where people hate it, yet they don't leave.
Yep.
People hate wherever they're from. Where do they migrate to? Here.
I hate it. My country.
Legally or illegally or illegally.
Yep.
This is a destination.
Yep.
Yet you have people that were born here, that were blessed, and they had the privilege of being born here legally, being citizens of this country. Yet they hate.
You know how I call that?
That's crazy.
And we are in unfiltered air, so I'm gonna say whatever the heck I want.
Yeah, go ahead.
I call that Libtar logic. That's the liberal logic. Libtar logic. I don't even call it liberal because I know some liberals that they have some reasoning. I have a brain. But that's Libtar logic. That's the same guys that gays for Palestine. Gays supporting Palestine.
Exactly.
Go to Palestine. Go with your LGBTQ plus whatever is flag. Just fly it. Just go as flamboyant as you can be. Go there and fight with them. You'll see how they treat you. They love you.
Yes.
They will embrace you. So that's what we're living. Man, you triggered me.
No,
it's so triggered, bro.
Because you know what? It's really disgusting. That's the only word I can use. Disgusting for you to be here. You're blessed with being and not perfect, but one of the greatest countries in the world, one of the greatest places to be in the world. Yet you hate it. Leave. They're free to go, but they want to be here. And
I gotta say it in Spanish, salpica.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Go ahead and live.
Uh-huh. But we digress. The movies.
What I like about the movie, both Patriots and Braveheart, is that the vast majority, and this is history, by the way, this is not something that, the vast majority that support both revolutions, it's young people, man. And that gives me a lot of hope, to be quite honest with you. And that's what I love about those movies. And I think I used to watch the movies as a person that was looking my own place in life, because these are all movies. But as I became a father, I said, man, these kids one day they're going to take the baton and they're just going to fight for what they want or for what they think is right. So I love that about those movies.
Think about it. Who have the most to gain when it comes to fighting for a country, to fighting for your freedom? Who has the most? The young people.
And us, that's for sure.
The older generations are like, hey man, I'm on my way out.
I'm on my way out. Just look at with my eye fixated on retirement.
Exactly, right? Why not? Why not are they more invested in fighting for the good that they can do when it comes to that? Rocky Balboa.
That's a great movie. I don't know.
You know what?
I just hate that movie, bro.
You didn't like Rocky?
Listen, I liked it when I was young. When I was younger, really. But dude, I don't know if it's because I hate it. Wasn't the one that he fought the Russian, and that was 4.
That was Rocky 4.
Okay, that's the one that I hate,
Why?
bro. Because I can't
I think
stand
it's
this guy.
terrible.
I can't stand.
Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
He's brilliant. He's
Maybe. I mean,
he's a chemist. He's a chemist.
Is he?
If yes, he's very
So
smart.
he just
Very
tried
smart.
everything to this guy from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
Hey, can he cook?
Probably.
Yeah, he's a chef. He's mental mate.
He is a brilliant guy. He's one of those guys that he's got I believe a PhD.
Oh, really?
Man, I'm telling you.
He's a doctor.
Yes.
He has a doctorate.
He is way up there in education. Really smart guy.
Oh, that's
But
pretty
also an
awesome.
actor. Fun fact: Rocky is going on. That movie was made in 1976.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. So it's going on almost 50 years. That movie was made,
And people still watch.
and people still watch it. And then yeah, you have Rocky 1, Rocky 2, the whole
How do you feel about the Apollos movie?
up the Creed.
Yeah, Creed.
Very good, very good. I think they did a very good job. I think his name is Jordan B. Smith, the kid. Phenomenal. It was a good movie. Good
Yeah.
movies. Yeah, very good movies. The story is, I think it was a good homage to Apollo Creed and Rocky and the whole franchise. Very good. Very good movie. And again, these movies are all about determination, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Rocky's about determination.
You gotta love how they're not Superman. They get beat. Rocky was, he lost in so many of these fights, but it's not about losing. And I don't want to be. I'm gonna quote the movie. It says it's not how hard you get hit. It's you just gotta you get up. It's getting up after you get hit, taking the hits.
Yeah.
And then you keep on going.
So I'm gonna share something with you. This is silly. So as a kid, I used to fight a lot, but I used to learn. I learned how to cover myself so people couldn't hit me and wouldn't hurt that much. And I just said, you know what? I'm gonna pull a Rocky. I'm just gonna get this guy tired of punching me, and he's gonna be punching my elbows and my whatever is hard. And he's gonna get really tired, and then I'm gonna attack him. So that was one fight. That guy never got tired, man.
Oh.
That kid never got tired, man. I've never been punched. So by the time that I wanted to react, I was already beat up. I was the one time. My wife said, okay, I did this number. I lift my head, let my guard down, and he just punched me here. That's it.
Yeah. Oh.
Night.
I went to sleep.
I went to sleep. I woke up. I don't know. I woke up at the infirmary and
Oh, this was at school.
Yeah, I was at school.
There you go.
School fight.
Hey, but at least that's part of it, man.
But this
my
stuff that you learn
hometown-
when you're a kid,
yeah,
right?
in my hometown, they say, yeah, when you're gonna go to a fight, you have to have two sacks, one to give and one to take. That's the whole. That's like that in life too. Rocky is one of those great movies. That what it teaches you is that determination.
Yeah. Same with
Hard work.
Yeah, hard work.
Train hard.
Because what I like about the movie is that the guy is not supposed to make it in life.
Not at all.
No, he's not the kind of guy that is gonna make it in life. You see him and he has a very insignificant life yet, and he lives in a significant family. I don't believe he's a homeowner. It's if you've never been to Philly, they don't live like we live down here in South Florida. That everything is so spacious. We're recording this in your garage today, and dude, I can assure you, this is not even half of the garage. This is a quarter of the garage. But they were just that guy was putting the work and was putting the effort. He had a dream and he decided that this is my way out. This is how I'm gonna make it. So I appreciate that about the movie.
Yeah. No, for sure. And you mentioned Philly. There's another movie that's not in the list. May probably not be on any top 10 list, but it's a great movie. It's called Invincible with Mark Wahlberg. It's a story about Vincent Papali and how he was a regular Joe and how he makes it to the NFL.
Oh, I love those sports movie. I love the sport movie.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
Phenomenal movie. But that movie, he's a guy from Philadelphia, the Eagles.
Yeah.
And the Eagles was a team that was losing that, and this is a true story. The Eagles were just so tired of losing that the coach came and said, you know what, we've got to make this interesting. Let's do the following. Let's have open tryouts and have somebody from whoever we don't know who's gonna come out Italian. And this dude, he lost his job. He had no job.
Do we want to we have to talk to Mike McDonald so he can, Mike McDonald's the coach for the Dolphins, so he can do that?
Can do that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
We probably should do
it
that.
worked for them. It worked for them. It was a really awesome.
My requirements for my next quarterback in the Dolphins is, can you spin the ball? Yeah. Are you going to die? No. Okay, go for it.
Interesting.
It was I love those sports movies that I like a lot.
And you learn so much
Yeah.
because of the dynamic, the team dynamics. Remember the Titans with Denzel Washington and Opie, I forget his name. When he was younger, Opie was in the movie. He was part of the cast. Opie from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
And that movie was phenomenal because not only does it deal with the race aspect of it, but also the team dynamics. Great movie, all right? And Gladiator, that's on our list. Maximus.
Yeah, I like Gladiator. I like 300 better. Going into that, I like Spencer's movie a little bit.
That's a phenomenal.
Yeah, I like 300 better because the Gideon's in the Bible, when Gideon's in the Bible, he's about to face a tough battle. God tells him, hey, I want you to lose everybody, just go with 300. I put it like that.
300, didn't that also happen? Was David also have a reduction in his forces at one point? King David?
For different reasons.
And
Super accurate. This is just, hey, this thing away. But 300 is a great movie. Gladiator is a great movie. Gladiator is a movie. Gladiator is one of the most romantic movies that there is, man. It's a love movie. People don't see it like that, but it's a love movie. This guy is powered by love. He is powered by the dream that at some point, if he does whatever he needs to do in here as a fighter, he's going to be able to be accepted in heaven with his wife. It's a movie.
It is a love story.
It's a love story. Yeah, people see, oh my God, if it's not about the fights is far of it, right? Yeah. And this is something, man, that we don't fight anymore for love, bro. We don't, and I'm not talking about fist fight, but we live a generation that when it's over, it's time to move on. It's time to.
it didn't work out.
It didn't work out. We're incompatible. We have different dreams. I can go on the whole day.
Keanu Reeves said on a show, I think it was with Drew Barrymore, says, because she said something about, oh, I'm not a fighter. He said, no, you have to be a fighter. If you love, you have to be a fighter. He says, why? Because if you don't fight for your love, what kind of love do you have?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
So definitely, and that's gonna be a story. That'll be an episode that we'll have to do, which is, when do you call it quits in a marriage?
You know, it'll be pretty interesting.
And the answer to that should be
Never, and that's an episode that we're going to be working on.
never give up. Never give
Yeah,
up.
we never give up. And listen, it's get tough.
It's not easy, but nothing that is worth it ever is. And I know that from experience. And you're absolutely right. 300 should be in that list just because of the fact of how Leonidas, and again, how he was portrayed. Gerard Butler did a great job at that role, and how they were so determined. And there's so many snippets, like when they're faced with the Arcadians, is that, what is your profession? Oh, I'm a baker. I'm a musician.
Spartan words.
Ah. Spartans, what is your profession?
Yep.
Oh, that's what they were, just warriors.
Yeah, do you know what the Bible says?
Awesome.
Train up a child on his way, and when he grow up, he will never depart from it. So what I remember from the movie is that, yeah, the Spartans were the older people, they were training, but with them, you see the kids, you see the boys training, and they have their own swords and the whole stuff. It is something that we always do, and parenthood is that, it's training up. Like, as a parent, you're not supposed to be your child coach, you're the trainer. Mom is the coach. Mom is the cheerleader. Mom is the one to say, yay.
You had a friend.
Yeah.
Too many people want to be friends with their
Yeah,
kids.
us, we have a responsibility. We need to train you up. We need to bring you into the ways of the Lord. We need to bring you into integrity. And a lot of these characters, what they have is integrity. This is something that I like. Again, that you escape from reality. You said that at the very beginning. to me, it's just like pisses me off a little bit because, man, reality is not even close to it. We have better fictional characters than what we have humans sometimes, dude. And we have better fictional characters than what we have men sometimes. And shouldn't be like that. Should not be like that. I'm thinking, I'm speaking like an old man and right now, but we need some United. We need some William Wallace walking around. We need the situation where we are right now in our country and I guess forget about our country in Miami is because we don't have more William Wallaces. We don't have people that want to take the baton and they want to do this the hard work.
Absolutely.
There's not integrity.
I'm laughing because I remember Tony Soprano said, "What happened to the strong, silent type? What happened to the Gary Coopers?"
Yeah.
And at one point when he's talking to Dr. Murphy regarding everybody being into their feelings and nobody wants to be that guy. It just lowers their head and they get the hits.
Yeah.
They don't complain about it. It is what it is. Let's just do what we need to do. It's not going to be easy. I may not be happy about it, but we have a job to do, and let's do it. So definitely, you're absolutely right. We need those, and that's what I like about the movies. You get to see these people, and you can say, man, that's something that I would like to be. I would like to be that way. And more often than not, it's just a matter of being determined to do it. Segue into a great, I want to say maybe one of the, actually, I'm going to venture out to say it's the best series, Christian production that has been made to date. I'm going to venture to say, The Chosen.
Oh, for the love of God. I was funny. I wouldn't let you forget The Chosen.
No, I will never forget The Chosen.
It is amazing.
No.
Amazing. It's just amazing.
If you are watching this,
If you're not Christian,
doesn't matter.
it don't matter.
No.
You need to watch it.
Christian or not Christian, just this weekend, I was in the trip to Daytona. We met a couple from New York, and I remember I was telling this gentleman, if you're interested and you want to know a little bit more about Jesus and the disciples, but you don't have the time to read the Bible, or
You don't want to. You don't have the
you don't want to, you don't have the desire, watch the series. It's the production value of it is phenomenal. The actors in it are great. It's pretty much verbatim, and if you have the time, log on to the Chosen app. You're gonna have additional episodes and features and podcasts, and they go into detail on how they came about with many of the ideas. When it's not verbatim from the Bible, which a lot of it is, they take a little bit of an artistic license, but it's not outlandish. It's within the realm of possibilities. And why is it within the realm of possibilities? Historically, contextually.
Okay, so I do have some insight on that, and the production team into what they put on the scene. I wouldn't say it's an artistic license. There is the people behind, meaning the theologians, the rabbis, people that they have gotten together to make it as accurate as the Bible could be, and based on the context of the time, it is amazing, dude.
This is a lot of work into
it. And the names, I have a degree in theology. The names that we have, these people that I have in school as professors. So this is not people. This is not your typical pastor that have an interpretation. This is people with doctorate degrees, people that really historians, and they don't always come from the Christian faith, which is something that I love because give to the series more credibility, and it's a great series. What I like about the series the most is how they humanize and Jesus and the disciple.
Absolutely.
How they had Jesus in there, how they were doubting, how they were just, okay, what are we gonna eat? What's gonna happen next? And you don't see any hocus pocus. You don't see poof on the bread appear. No, you see a lot of hard work, a lot of people putting mouths because they used to walk a lot. Right, they didn't have these babies, but they were putting mouths. They were putting mouths to spread the gospel, right? To share the good news with everybody that they might encounter. Dude, that sounds like motorcycle ministry, motorcycle club to you.
Absolutely.
They were putting their mouths to sure, hey, this is the Messiah. So I actually love that one. I think it is the production, the sets, every single episode is like a movie. It has seen it. The production is like that is to that quality.
The quality of it is, it's bar none, the best production, Christian. You're used to seeing Christian productions being less than what Hollywood, right? You see it and you can tell that it's, oh, this is low budget.
Yeah.
With this production, there's no way that you can think this is low budget. I mean, everything in it is so good. And again, the message, and it's, you can take so much about it. And what you were saying, the humanization of it, it makes it, when I started watching it, it made me want to read more of the Bible because now I could imagine the characters. So for me, when I read Matthew, I see Matthew counting with his fingers and his awkwardness. And it doesn't have anything, Peter or John, all these characters. Now, when I read the Bible, I can put a face to it. And I know it's not them. I know. But I enjoy it more now.
Yeah, you enjoy
know
it
what
more
I
now,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it helps me even to read more. But when we were talking about, I want to aspire to be like these people, be better, and it's something that I can equate to. Yeah, those are goals. What, just a scene that I really, and it goes to what you were talking about, putting miles. When they were walking, and the Roman soldiers tell them, hey, carry our stuff, go a mile with us. They do the mile, it's hot, they're carrying all the gear for the soldiers, and Jesus says, nah, let's do another mile. Everybody looked at him like, yo, what's your problem, man? He said, nah. And in the Bible it says, if somebody asks you to go a mile, you go two.
Go in the extra mile. We send.
And in ministry, in your club endeavors, in my ministry, sometimes we need to go that extra mile, and it's tough and it's hard. But that's what the Bible says. Ain't that in the film?
Yeah, is we do what is our responsibility. We're not glorifying God. We only
go to your job.
Yeah, that's your bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. That's the minimum. Bare minimum doesn't glorify God. What glorifies God is you 100%. And that is something that for us,
More than 100%.
yeah, for us,
100% is just a job.
so for us as Christian bikers and Christian men, that is something that we need to aspire to be. And I love the movie because of that. So let's wrap this up. A couple of things. Do you think we're gonna do one of these for books?
Books?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to do it.
It's gonna suck, right?
Listen, man,
Because
you
it's
know
gonna be a monologue.
what? There's a couple of books that I've read that have been instrumental in me trying to be better, to do
Comics.
better. Comics, bro. I'm a comic boy. You know that I'm a
Comics
comic
handbook.
Hey, but listen, man, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Peter Parker said that, and he was absolutely true. Uncle Ben said that, yeah. With great power comes great responsibility.
Seriously, I'm more of a
Big
book
ups,
guy,
Stanley.
and there's a lot. Man, and I'm reading one right now. It's called God's Biker. I don't remember.
God is a biker.
God's Biker.
God's biker.
God's Biker. I don't remember the name of the author. It's about God Squad. It's a motorcycle club, originally from Australia, and this is the guy that started the club in London, and in London and England. And it's the story how it started. It's very cool. But I read pretty much everything, and not just Christians. There's many books. But the important part here, man, is that, like everything, discernment. You take what you can use in your life, you get inspired. We're not kids anymore. We're not gonna put a cape and just jump out of our window. I hope so. I really hope that you're not doing that. But we're not kids anymore. But
You can jump out of a window if it's a first floor.
yeah, go ahead. I do have an insurance. Anyhow, I also want to say something. Because it's October 22. We're in open season for elections right now, and there's early voting right now happening.
I think that by the time this episode airs,
we're gonna have a new president,
We're gonna have
a new elected president.
exactly. I hope and I pray that you all went out and did your civic duty.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you did your part.
Do your part.
And again, as Christian men, we were talking about this last night. We serve our God. Doesn't matter who's in the White House, we serve our God and He's in control.
Because Jesus, don't matter who's in the White House, because Jesus is in the throne.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's what matters.
So it doesn't matter if your guy wins or your person loses. Keep your eyes fixed on Him.
That's
That
why.
thing that's in control.
That's why I want to.
But go out and vote.
Yeah.
Or at least I hope you did.
And if you're a Republican, remember, you still have to go to work.
Exactly.
That's boom. I just said it that way. It's unfiltered grass. What am I gonna say? But man, this is about the sermon. This is about learning. This is about just your entertainment. Listen, put some purpose in your entertainment, right?
That's a great way to put it. You know what? If you're gonna invest, it's an investment. Everything we do in life is an investment. You can make good investments or you can make poor investments. Our time is money. And time, I've talked about this, it's a resource that once you lose 2 hours, you're not getting those back.
It's gone.
So make sure that you invest in quality films and films that you're gonna get something out of it.
Yeah.
Get entertainment, laugh. I love comedies, I love dramas, I love it all. But I try to make sure that I learn something, even if it's a silly movie. If it's a silly movie that I was able to learn something and take something away from it, I'm richer for it. And if it was if it was crap, then I just lost.
Absolutely.
And it's happened once or twice.
Yeah, it always happens, man. But what is important is that you bring it to you, bring it to your organization. There is so many things that you can learn. Just learn a little bit, man.
Definitely.
And laugh, please. Entertain yourself. I think that movies and TV shows are different than Instagram, TikTok. They are a disconnect from the world. The trap of comparison is gone. What I'm trying to say with this is that I think they're great for mental health.
No,
I think they are really great for mental health.
Definitely.
Different than social media, that is like the worst enemy of mental health. And movies, you are dreaming, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's keep on dreaming together. If you have any movie that you want to share with us, any TV show that you want to recommend us, he's gonna watch it. I
will.
promise you that.
I promise.
Put it on the comments as soon as this episode goes out. Put it on the comments. Let us know which one are you watching. Let us know which one is your favorite. If we missed something from the list, we didn't discuss the one. Yeah, we talk about Son of Anarchy, but you guys never talk about Mayans MC. We hated it. I both thought we hated it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
alright.
it was alright.
It was alright.
Easy, you could do better. Yo, if you wanna let us know what you think, please. We're gonna put it in the comments. Yeah, this is going to be aired in your podcast, or you're gonna have it on YouTube. Once again, like, subscribe, and share with people. Let people know. Help us be found. That's what we're asking, right? Any final thoughts, buddy?
Yeah, no, if there's anything that you guys would like for us to talk about, sure, drop it in the comments also. And hey man, we're all about chopping it up here and having a good time. So we would love to bring more of what you guys want to hear to the table.
Awesome.
Raj.
Thank you, guys.
Peace
Bye.
out.